thought it would be nice to be in person to say, finally, I've uploaded this video. I've been quite busy in the month of March, so I had to catch up with a lot of my bullet journaling, which meant that I wasn't quite ready for April. I also wanted to quickly say and show that I am doing Read My Lips this month. There's this organization called Read My Lips. I'll link their website and their Instagram so that you can get more information if you want to, but they basically support victims of sexual assault, and April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. So for every day of April, I'll be wearing red lipstick to show solidarity for those who are victims of sexual assault. The whole idea is to spread awareness, and I know that for some people doing this on social media, it might not seem like a lot, but it's a conversation starter, and sometimes that can go a really, really long way. If you'd like to, you can follow my Instagram because I'll be uploading myself wearing red lipstick every day and sharing some facts, sharing some advice, sharing some sort of insight if you're interested in that. I kind of missed the first few days, but we'll not talk about that. So anyway, that's all from me for now, or at least from my face, because now it's the actual bullet journal video and you'll be hearing my voice. I didn't think that through. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you have a very nice April. Bye! Okay, so like usual, I'll do a flip through of the previous month, which was March, and like I said, it was quite busy. I had a lot going on, a lot of different things going on, which meant that I kind of put bullet journaling a bit lower on my priority list, so I missed a few days of tracking my sleep and my water, and it also meant that I didn't really use my journal for note-taking or making tasks and writing events or anything, and I ended up writing most of these spreads in retrospect. So on the Sunday night, or even the following Monday of that week, I wrote the entire spread, more like a diary style. But to be honest, I quite like this because my main purpose for keeping a journal is to keep it like a diary and to look back and be able to see what I did on certain days. And I think I ended up actually writing more than I would have if I was just doing this normally every night. Throughout March, I didn't really have much time to be creative, not from a lack of motivation or being stuck in a rut or anything, I just didn't take the time to do it. Normally, I'd like to keep my months separate in my bullet journal, so in the final week, the Sunday was already the 1st of April, and I wanted that actually after all of the March end spreads and all the April starting spreads, but I forgot to leave the spaces for it, so it's just on the page after, which is slightly pointless. Then on the other side, at this point I didn't know what I wanted to do with the single page, and looking back, I wish I'd done a tracker for the Read My Lips, and I could have done little doodles and stuff, but I ended up just doing a page to plan my videos, and that means I have like 3 different videos that I've half edited. The main one being this video that I filmed with my friend Tally, who I will link, and we filmed that literally a month ago, so when I eventually upload it, it won't really be like relevant anymore. But it was a really fun video, so I'll still upload it at some point, and you can still check out the video that we filmed for Tally's channel as well. Like usual, I took a photo of myself with my Instax camera on the last day of the month for my reflection page, and I took this double exposure of myself, which came out really weird, but I quite like it, and I want to practice doing these double exposures more because it was really fun to do. This was how my February page looked. It snowed at the end of February into the start of March, and because I didn't do a lot of creative things, I didn't print out any new photos either, so I couldn't finish my February memories or do my March memories quite yet. But since it passed the end of the month, I can actually show you how I do my reflection page. Apologies for the quality here because it started to rain when I was filming and I didn't realize that it got really dark in my room. Anyway, the reason I do a reflection page is just so that I can have a summary of how the month was, and I also use it to kind of write down my goals and anything that I want to do more of in the next month. And this also means that in the future, if I do want to look back through my journal, I can just go to the month pages rather than reading each day or each week, because I basically write down anything that stuck out during the month, so all the important stuff should be in there. Now finally moving on to April, I'm using pink because I had decided even before I started this journal that I wanted April to be Sakura themed. I still haven't changed the layout of how my habits are, but seeing as it's Read My Lips, I changed reading to reading, and I'll be filling in the dots with a red pen instead. So a lot of people will know that April is the peak time for cherry blossoms to bloom, and honestly, all these years I'm still salty that I've never gone back to Asia during springtime so that I can see the cherry blossoms in full bloom. And I'm especially salty this year because I know a lot of people that are going to see the sakura. I'm looking at you, Tanith and Emmy, because I know you're probably watching this. I used watercolors because I wanted to do sakura trees. And to be honest, I probably should have done this before I did the habits page because it ended up bleeding through slightly, but it still looked cute. At least it's still pink. But I guess that's what I get for using watercolors on fairly thin paper. Then when I waited for it to dry, I just added a calendar and a bit of a border around the lettering. And for the branches of the trees, I used this black pen, but it ended up looking too harsh against the watercolor, so there wasn't much definition there. And I used a pink pen to just go over the sakura trees, but I kind of liked how it looked before I did that, so whatever. Honestly, this is probably the most planning I've done for a spread. I do like how it looks though. I think the nice blush pink is a great vernal colour because I don't associate spring with anything too bright, seeing as the sun's not fully out yet, but I do associate it with colour. So because I'm late in this new week, I thought I'd show you how I do my spreads because a lot of people ask me where I get these photos from and how I do the photos in my spreads. And I do just go on Tumblr, or maybe some people prefer Pinterest, and I look for nice photos. I reblog stuff onto my blog that I think are pretty, and then I go back and print out the ones that I think would look good in the bullet journal. And I do these printouts in color theme, so I have blue ones and pink ones. I'm running out of some other colors because I do way too much blue and pink. Then I just look through the photos and I decide what kind of theme I want for the week. Sometimes it's based on what color I feel is right. Sometimes it's based on what's going on in the week. So I chose these rainy ones because it's been raining at the start of the month, but you know, it's fine. April showers bring May flowers and all that, but I'm still so annoyed because we got like 5 days of spring throughout the whole of March. And I'm really counting on April to bring it back, even though I know it's probably gonna rain. After I've chosen the pictures, then I just choose other colors that I think would complement it. Sometimes I stick to one color, a kind of monochrome thing. Sometimes I choose more than one, or I just make it completely colorful. Honestly, I just go with whatever I feel like, and I think that's the beauty of bullet journaling. And I know a lot of people are quite strict with their bullet journal, and that's okay if it works for you, but I don't think you should feel like you should have a strict layout for your bullet journal because it kind of defeats the point. You could just get a normal diary. So now I'll just do a flip through of what I have done for the end of March and for this month. I hope that I can do more creative things this month. I want to get back to doing some videos. I do just do them when I feel like it, but in general I just want to get back to using my journal every day because I did feel a bit lost on some days. I kind of ended up forgetting certain things or forgetting that I had to do something because I hadn't written it down. I really like this theme and colour scheme for April because it is very rainy in April, so it's nice to have some pink in amongst all the gloom. That is all for this month. Thank you so much for watching and thank you for being patient because this is like, what, a week late? But it is really nice to see that people do enjoy these videos and I do enjoy making them as well. You can check out my Instagrams if you'd like, and hopefully I'll actually upload something to the artwork one this month, who knows. And I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you around. Bye!